Did you know that just 6% of land on Earth is covered with jungles, but half of the species found on the land live there? They mostly inhabit rainforests and jungles found in different parts of the world. Most of the jungles are located near the equator in Central and South America because they require a warm environment having hot temperatures. You can also find jungles in Africa and Asia. In these jungles, people come across a lot of unusual things, including all sorts of unique animals and plants. Today, we'll talk about the most mysterious jungle discoveries in the world. Monkey Buffet. Lopburi is one of the oldest cities in Thailand. The Monkey Festival is one of the biggest festivals celebrated in Thailand. On the last Sunday of November, among the ruins of a temple, a bountiful banquet is arranged for Lopburi's thousands of monkeys. The residents think that it would bring good luck to the area and its residents. Honourable guests of this evening banquet are the long-tailed macaques, who have become members of the city in their own way and mixed with the residents. The Monkey Buffet Festival starts with an opening ceremony that incorporates dance performances and monkey costumes. The macaques jump across tables and climb food pyramids of about 2 tons of offerings. Harakput Face. The naturally formed rock face is located in a spectacular far-flung area of southeast Peru. Out-of-place structures and ancient remains are still found hidden in far-off areas like this. The image is a finely carved-out human face in an overhanging rock. It's located deep in the secluded Peruvian Amazon. The people of the Harakput tribe revere it. It overlooks the valley and resides over a waterfall in a basin that's similar to an amphitheatre. Markings here indicate that it was hacked out by rudimentary tools. The elders of local tribes narrate that the stone face is similar to a god for the Harakput people. Most of the time it is covered in moss. It's 25 feet in size, facing east towards Inti, the Inca sun god. The carved face has been the stuff of legend passed down from generation to generation among the tribal families. This region forms their last refuge and currently it is home to only 5,000 people. Islands in the Sky. This mystical mountain is believed to have inspired the setting for Arthur Conan Doyle's 1912 classic novel, The Last World. The novel depicted the place where prehistoric creatures survived. The area of Bill, defended by seemingly impenetrable 1,300-foot-high cliffs, fits the description of the novel. The clouds here depict islands in the sky. Mount Roraima is located on the border of Venezuela and Brazil. It is part of a chain of flat-topped mountains named Tepui by the locals, which means the House of Gods in the native tongue of the indigenous people in the region. No one dared to venture up onto the plateau for centuries for fear of reprisal by the gods. People also avoided venturing due to bizarre creatures living up there, such as flying pterodactyls and a vicious race of 8 men called deities. For indigenous people, the mountain held an important place culturally and features significantly in their myths and folklore. Several species are found on the flat-topped summit. Here, a unique ecosystem has been created due to daily rains. Here you can also find some of the highest waterfalls in the world, whereas its cliff walls can only be scaled by the most experienced climbers. There is a natural ramp-like path up the mountain which is about a 2-day hike. Creepy sacrificial caves. The Mayan people believed that the universe consisted of the sky, the earth, and the underworld. As per their beliefs, caves functioned as a portal or gateway to the underworld realm, which was ruled by the Mayan death gods and their assistants. The Cave of the Crystal Sepulchre, visible in the clip, is a Mayan ceremonial cave site. It's located in the Cayo district of Belize, and its underground system is 3 miles long and has numerous cave formations and chambers more than 70 feet high. The stream passes through the cave, which is considered to be the originating point of water, and is related to the Mayan rain god. The cave houses scores of skeletons, which include the calcified remains of an 18-year-old woman called the Crystal Maiden. Ceramics found at the site are also significant, as these were used for ceremonies. Several artifacts and remains are entirely calcified to the cave floor. Cave formations have also been modified to create altars for the offerings, and also to create silhouettes of faces and animals to project a shadow image within the cave. Cave formations in the upper passages, mysterious ceilings, and floor projectiles formed due to the dripping of water and minerals and solidified for centuries. This also resulted in the extensive natural decoration of the cave. The Jenglot. As per an Indonesian legend, the Jenglot was an animal that desired to attain eternal life and was also said to be a hermit who worshipped demons for achieving supernatural powers. Certain people believe that if persons with great supernatural powers meditate in a certain cave, they will become genglot. This genglot is described as similar to a small living human doll, which forms part of Indonesian cultural mythology. It appears to be a deformed humanoid with a size of up to 5 inches, long hair which grew sparse and stiff through the legs, and possesses long nails. The doll is imbued with black magic. It's believed to protect its master, take revenge on his adversary, and act as a good luck charm. As per local folklore, formerly they were human beings. Most of these are found on the islands of Java and Sumatra. Mysterious Hobbit. A group of scientists was busy excavating the Liang Bua cave in Indonesia. They found some mysterious things which shattered long-standing beliefs about human evolution. They encountered a new species of humans, apparently. It was a partial skeleton of a humanoid creature having a height of less than 4 feet. It was exhumed and immediately named the Hobbit. It's considered that the Hobbit might have existed alongside humans, or could have been just a small human. This footage indicates their presence even now, and they were sighted by jungle rangers who claim to have seen a group of 15 small humans walking through a jungle swamp at the Way Combust National Park and Lampoon. Rumors suggest that Hobbit people never die, and they reside in the remote mountains of eastern Indonesia. Caves in the region have yet not been explored. World's longest cave. This cave is spacious enough to accommodate a Boeing 747 in its largest passage. Som Dung Cave is located near the Laos-Vietnam border and is believed to be 3 million years old. It is 1.35 billion cubic feet in size, which makes it the largest cave in the world by volume. Here in the cave we can find the biggest stalagmite known to be hanging at 262 feet tall, and fossils which apparently date back millions of years. There is a fast-flowing subterranean river, and the cave has its distinct weather system and also a rainforest. It's decorated with rare limestone pearls. It has a distinguished ecosystem incorporating snakes, monkeys, flying foxes, squirrels, birds, and rats. In addition, many new species of insects have also been discovered in the cave. Recently, a team of divers found that this huge cave is connected to another cave. They believe it was formed about 450 million years ago. Just 1,000 persons per year are permitted to enter this cave. Horned leaf frog. There exist unique Malayan horned frog species in the rainforest areas of Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, Sumatra, and Borneo. Their color varies from light to dark brown and has varying patterns due to which they merge extremely well with the forest floor. Their upper eyelids and snout are drawn out into long triangular projections which look like horns. The species is a marvelous specimen of nature. It has peculiar physical features and habits which make it impossible to visually detect amongst the leafed litter. It is one of nature's most cryptic amphibians. Due to its immaculate camouflage, the frog can be mistaken for a dead leaf on the forest floor. At night, it gives away its location by giving a distinctive hunk. It's mostly observed near the stream banks and other water bodies. They have a voracious appetite and will eat anything they can overpower. It is probably cannibalistic. Shrew poo plant. This pitcher plant serves as a convenient place to poop for small mammals known as tree shrews. The plant also draws immense benefit from tree shrews' feces, as it's used as a source to get much-needed vitamins. The shrews visit the same plants time and time again. It exhibits a mutually symbiotic relationship. It is a toilet for the mammal and a nutrient for the pitcher plant. In this manner, these pitcher plants get their nitrogen. A mature pitcher plant adheres to vines and winds up above the ground to a height where it acts as a convenient toilet for shrews, who also enjoy licking nectar from the plant's leaves. Opening and orientation of the leaf lid are coated with nectar, which ensures that a tree shrew will position its hindquarters over the orifice while feeding. Most of the pitcher plants are carnivorous. Ants and insects slip down and are absorbed by digestive enzymes released by the walls of the pitcher. Heavy metal tree. In the southern and northern parts of New Caledonia, an island east of Australia, we can find plants that bleed metals. These are also found all along the east coast, where the soils are heavy in nickel. Most plants require a little amount of nickel to survive. More than what they need is usually considered toxic. But these shrubs have 25% nickel. Resultantly, the metal seeps out in the form of a bluish-green sap. These special trees absorb toxic metals into their stems, leaves, and even seeds. This rainforest shrub is one among the 75 other trees that were recently discovered to be hyperaccumulators of metals. This quality came to light first in the 1970s. Scientists believe that these hyperaccumulator plants can be used to clean toxicity from the soil resulting from human activities. Vegan crocodile. The Indian subcontinent is a land of impossibilities and rare occurrences. In the Indian state of Kerala, the world's ferocious meat-eating creature survives on a vegan diet. She eats babia. This crocodile is the guardian of the temple. As per the local tradition, there is only one crocodile in the lake at a time. When the guardian crocodile dies and another one pops up mysteriously and assumes the duty of the guard. The crocodile always strictly feeds on the vegan diet offered during the noon worship ceremony. The vegetarian crocodile has been friendly and no incident of harming a human has so far been reported. World's stinkiest flower. Indonesia is one of the heaviest forested places on Earth and is home to 11% of the world's flowering plants. One of the 3 national flowers of Indonesia is a strange plant that can reach heights of up to 13 feet and attain a weight of up to 175 pounds. It is endemic to the rainforests of Borneo and Sumatra. It is a rare plant and extremely hard to locate in forests. Its buds take several months to develop, whereas the flower's lifespan is just a few days. It can grow 3 feet in diameter. It's dubbed the corpse flower, and its huge bloom stinks like rotting meat. It smells like a carcass which is in an advanced stage of decomposition. It's also alternatively known as stinking corpse lily. Carrion-feeding flies act as the main pollinators of the flower, as they cannot resist the flower stench. The plant is without any stem, leaves or roots. It has 5 huge distinct petals which are red with dots, whereas its texture resembles leather. Its bowl-like center attracts flies and insects for nutrients. The plant is rare and endangered as its buds are harvested for use in traditional medicines or to be eaten as a delicacy. Royal Haunted House. Built in 1325, Maoka Mahal is a hunting lodge located in New Delhi, the capital of India. Currently, its walls are occupied by bees and ceilings are covered with bats. Trees have grown through the windows and staircase leading to the roof. For more than 3 decades, this 14th century hunting lodge was built by the self-proclaimed royal family of Oud and remained out of bounds for all uninvited people. Till 2017, just a few people entered the place. On a September afternoon, the last resident of the lodge, a prince, was found dead, and the entry to the stone palace has become free for all. It has become a visiting place for ghostbusters and other people, as it has an ancient water reservoir and an 800-year-old shrine on the tomb of a Sufi saint. The Birds Singing Club. Singaporeans have a century-old tradition of bird keeping. Its continuity depends on a small community of passionate enthusiasts. They have a costly parkland located north of central Singapore, known as the Kebun Baru Bird Singing Club. It has dozens of ornate cages dangling from tall poles. The cages perch an array of chirping songbirds at ground level. The owners of these bird cages roam around. Club members gather every Sunday to practice a dying Singaporean tradition. A singing competition takes place among the birds, and the judge paces between the rows of cages with pencils and clipboards in hand. Each bird is evaluated on the volume, frequency and duration of the song, the beauty of its melody, plumage and how actively it moves around in its cage. Hobbyists also bring their birds here for training. World's biggest snake. Anacondas have a special place in South American myths and sometimes appear as magical shapeshifters such as the creators of water, vicious human eaters and spiritual beings having healing properties. They grow immensely. Green anacondas show the biggest gap among terrestrial vertebrates. A male anaconda can attain an average length of about 10 feet, whereas females can grow up to 25 feet long and sometimes even bigger. The largest anaconda measured 33 feet long with 3 feet across its widest part, and it weighed 880 pounds. It was found at a construction site in Brazil. They can prey on humans and other reptiles. There is the green anaconda, the yellow anaconda, the dark-spotted anaconda, and the Bolivian anaconda. They differ from each other based on genetics, size, and geographic range. Most people refer to the green anaconda when they talk about an anaconda. It is the largest species and the heaviest snake in the world, and also one of the longest. Which of these extraordinary jungle finds did you like the most? Share your views in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories.